Nowadays, students still confuse and suffer on how to make a right decision after SPM. Too many choices make it difficult for current students to choose the right direction after SPM. To find out the better option after getting SPM, we are going to interview the SPM students and Tanjung Bali citizens to gain their opinion and suggestion about the issue. So, we can decide what is the better choice should be taken by the student after getting SPM result.
Hi, good evening, Miss.
Good evening.
We would like to interview you about your SPM experience.
Okay, what have you decided to do after your SPM?
I decided to enter SPM taking account course.
Are you satisfied with the field that you have chosen?
No, I'm not really satisfied because I interested in art course, but in Penang there are no any art course, so I choose accounting course.
How do you get the information about the SPM?
Through my family, friends, and teachers.
Will you change your decision by considering external factors?
No.
What is your second choice if you didn't get what you prefer to be?
I will enter college.
The last question is, do you have any advice for the students who have passed their SPM results?
I will advise them to further study in SPM because SPM is the cheapest study.
Okay. Thank you, Miss. Hi, good evening, Miss.
Good evening.
We would like to interview you about your SPM experience.
SPM experience? Okay, you can start now.
Okay, first question we want to ask you what have you decided to do after SPM?
I have decided to continue my study in university. I prefer UC.
Are you satisfied with the field that you have chosen?
Yeah, for now I chose ESSA, so I certify it.
Okay. How do you get the information about the course?
I get some book and some resources from internet.
Okay, next, will you change your decision by considering external factor?
No, I certify my decision now, so I will not influenced by other people.
What is your second choice if you didn't get what you prefer to do?
As I said before, my first choice is TESOL, so my second choice may be engineering.
Okay, the last question is, do you have any advice for students who has passed their SPM results?
From 5 students?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I will encourage them to be brave because they have freedom, they are young to decide their way to go. Please don't be influenced by other people like the parents or friends. They have their right to choose their future.
Okay, thank you for your contribution.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, good evening, Miss.
Hi, good evening.
We would like to interview you about your SPM experience.
Okay, what have you decided to do after SPM?
I decided to have a race.
Okay, then are you satisfied with the field that have you chosen?
Not at all, but I think race is more important for me.
Okay, why did you make this decision?
I made this decision because taking SPM is very stressing, so I think I need rest first and before I do another things.
Will you change your decision by considering external factor?
No, I will not change my decision once I really make some decision.
Okay, what is your second choice if you didn't get what you prefer to do?
My second choice, maybe I need to think first because I have no backup plan. So I just think for race and race and race.
Okay, the last question, do you have any advice for the student who will pass their SPM result?
My advice is just be rest, don't be stressed. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Hello Elvina.
Hello.
Today we want to ask you about what have you decided to do after SPM?
SPM, I think I will continue my study to a higher level.
Are you satisfied with the field that you have chosen?
Yes, because right now I took music as my major, and yeah, I think I'm satisfied with it.
Okay. And then why did you make this decision?
First, it comes from my family. They support me. Yes, a lot. They support me a lot because they also asked me to pursue my study in music.
So the next question is, how do you get the information about the course that you have chosen?
But I get the information from my high school teacher, which is he also was a former student here at TPSI.
And if you have any external factors such as financial problems or anything, will you change your decision?
Maybe yes, maybe not, because I think I will find another way to achieve my goal.
If you didn't get what you have preferred, what is your second choice?
Well, for now, I think I don't have any second choice.
So the final question is, do you have any advice for the students who have passed their SPM result?
Okay, for those who pass their result out there, I advise you to choose your career wisely.
Thank you. Hello Oswald.
Hello.
Today we want to ask you about what have you decided to do after SPM?
Okay, after SPM, I have decided to be an engineer. And an engineer, like chemical engineering.
That's all?
And sometimes comes in my mind, I want to be also to be a musician.
Okay. The next question is, are you satisfied with the field that you have chosen?
Yes. For now, I have chosen to be a musician. I took music in education. Previous years, I have taken matriculation to continue in engineering, but unluckily I was not very lucky, so I've continued my degree in music instead.
Oh, I see. And I want to ask, why did you make this decision?
Because I always love science and music, both of it.
So the next question is, how do you get the information about your course?
About the course. In my high school, I have a cousin. She informed me that there's a course for me to get, like example like music. So since then, I have been not really focusing on music, since I have also focused on science as well. So I've always prepared a second plan since then. Then since matriculation, then I have chosen music.
Yeah. Today we want to interview you about your choice after you have done your SPM.
Okay.
My first question is, what have you decided to do after your SPM?
Actually, firstly, I actually have no idea, but I plan to do nursing course because my mother was a nurse.
Oh.
But I'm not so good in science too, but I think I can apply because my mother is a nurse, right? I was quite interested in music and I love dancing and singing so much. So when I get it, I was like, okay, I get diploma in music. Okay, I'm going to do that.
So I want to ask, are you satisfied with the field that you have chosen?
Yes, sure. I'm satisfied 100% because I'm more to practical than theory.
Next question is, why did you make this decision?
One is we need to study if we want for a future. Nowadays, if we don't study, it's very difficult to get work, right? And another thing is my parents. They want me to study.
The next question is, how do you get the information about the diploma? I mean, it's from your mother only or any other factors?
Actually, I don't know anything about the UPU, right? So, and I don't know that UPSI have diploma in music. Then when my mom saw that in newspaper, then she went and searching online. So we get that things all from newspapers and internet.
Will you change your decision by considering external factors?
Whatever we do, we must do, even though we have so many interruption problems or whatever. We must go on.
Okay, good. So if you didn't get what you prefer, what is your second choice?
My second choice was just apply for anything.
Do you have any advice for the students who have just passed their SPM?
Go for further studies. Don't give up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.